Man destroys woke army culture.
There's a chance to course correct it, but it would take the new Trump administration going after it really hard.
How would they correct it?
Well, first of all, you got to fire, you got to fire the chairman
The majority.
of the Joint Chiefs, and you got to fire this. I mean, obviously, you're going to bring in a new Secretary of Defense, but any general that was involved, general, admiral, whatever that was involved in any of the DEI woke shit, has got to go.
Get 'em out.
Like either you're in for war fighting, and that's it, and that's the only litmus test we care about. You got to get DEI and CRT out of military academies, so you're not training young off.
Yeah, because you got to get the people who have the skills. We got to get over that shit. You want to hire the people that have the skills. Doesn't matter what skin color they are or what sex they are, or whatever they identify as long as they have the skills, and not the other way around. We're not gonna employ people that don't have the skills, but they do check the diversity checkbox. No, we're not gonna do that.
Officers to be baptized in this type of thinking, and then whatever the standards, whatever the combat standards were, say in 1995. Let's just make those the standards. And as far as recruiting, to hire the guy that did Top Gun Maverick and create some real ads that motivate people to want to serve.
Yeah.
And there's lots of other ways.
You're Moroccan. You can send what? Piece of shit. Oh, no. I thought you said send.
In which you could identify who gets
Morocco, yeah.
But there's an ethos change. I mean, there's a reason people don't want to serve, because they don't trust that their senior leaders are going to have their best interest in mind in combat. I know there were mistakes made on our tours all over the place, but I, at least for the most part, had a sense that my senior leaders were committed to the completion of the mission for the right reasons. And maybe there were strategic differences and all that other stuff, and it wasn't always perfect.
It's a no-brainer.
But
you can't be having dopos over there. Can't be having stupid folk in control of shit. It don't matter what they are. You just can't be having dumb bozos in charge of shit, because everything will end up going to shit. They are shit. So all they want is shit. They consume shit. They embody shit. They eat shit. That's consume it. They live it. That's what they produce. They produce shit. So, unfortunately, any pile of shit is just going to make more piles of shit. And all it wants to do is smother shit everywhere. Just smother shit everywhere. Do you know what I'm saying? That's all shit wants to do, sadly.
And that trust is broken. And you have to reestablish that trust by putting in no-nonsense warfighters in those positions who aren't going to cater to the socially correct garbage.
So that's the newly appointed Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth, talking about reforming the US military, which I think we can all agree it desperately needs. This is the current guy in charge, so he's got about a month left.
What the fuck?
Before he's gone, and then hopefully we can get back to normality. Not all of this crazy stuff. Check this out.
Своих возможностей. К черту границы. Ты готов ломать себя? Да, потому что без врага нет боя, а без боя нет победы. Но на самом деле главный враг вчерашний. Твоя задача выследить врага.
Raised by two moms.
It's Joshua. Look, it's Joshua's army.
I also marched for equality.
There's Joshua there, the young little lady.
I like to think I've been defending
Get over here,
from
young
an
man.
early age. Standing at the altar to marry my
There's Joshua there, look. Oh my God.
their mom. With such powerful role models, I finished high school at the top of my class. I found it. A way to prove my inner strength. And maybe shatter some stereotypes along the way.
That's the Russian army adverts versus
the US Army adverts is just we'll save that for Josh.
The American army adverts. Like, who are they trying to appeal to? It doesn't make any sense. So yeah, all of that's going to be gone. Also, no more of this.
Happy Transgender Day of Visibility.
Good God.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
Levine, the Assistant Secretary for Health at the Department of Health and
A biological man.
Human Services. For the second year
That's
in a
for
row,
sure.
the transgender flag is flying above our department in Washington, D.C. And this is an affirmation of the administration's support for the transgender community.
They just can't stop thinking about it. They can't stop talking about it. Everything is based on that. It's sad. Poor bastards. Sad, poor bastards. They need a hug.
And across the nation, as well as our support for evidence-based gender-affirming.
I just googled this guy, and it actually says he is an American pediatrician, so he
good
specializes in kids.
Wow. Good God. Hide your kids. Hide your wife.
Anyway, that's not the only upgrade. This is the new Attorney General of the United States.
Why is it that the women with the least likelihood of getting pregnant are the ones most worried about having abortions?
God damn! It didn't have to do that. A cheeky bastard.
Nobody wants to impregnate you if you look like a thumb.
Looking like thumbs. No one wants to be out here impregnating thumbs.
Is it safe to say that based off of your comments, you're suggesting that these women at these abortion rallies are ugly
Yeah.
and overweight?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh man, I was hoping he would say yes, and he did. Yeah.
What do you say to people who think that those comments are offensive?
Be offended.
Deal with that, you little bitches.
JD Vance says the main issue with this guy is he used his office to prosecute his political opponents and authorized federal agents to harass parents who were peacefully protesting at school board meetings. Oh wait, that's actually Merrick Garland, the current Attorney General. So yeah, good riddance to him as well.
I am honored to serve as the first female 4-star officer and the first openly transgender 4-star officer to serve across any of the 8 uniformed services.
Damn.
What other upgrades have we got? Let's see. Okay, Tulsi Gabbard, the Director of National Intelligence.
The music and the cuts is fucking hilarious. What, so we're basing them on military efforts? What's going on? Suspicious. She's good for office because she's good with a gun. Devil's advocate, motherfucker. They're just showing the clips over and over again. It was,
But it's
it was literally the same clips twice. What's he doing?
looking good. What else we got? There's a new border czar.
Fuck.
I got a message to the millions of illegal aliens that
This guy, I've seen him speak a couple of times. I like this guy.
Joe Biden's releasing our country in violation of federal law. You better start packing now.
Start packing,
We are going to the border.
motherfuckers.
We've been to the border. So this whole thing about the border, we've been to the border.
What's going on? She can't. What's she saying?
We've been to the border.
You haven't been to the border.
And
You have that stumped her. What's going on with her? She's really strange.
I haven't been to Europe.
And I haven't been to Europe. Uncultured swine.
I don't understand the point that you're making.
I hear a lot of people say, you know, the talk of a mass deportation is racist. It's threatening to the immigrant community. It's not threatening to the immigrant community. It should be threatening to the illegal immigrant community.
Is there a way to carry out mass deportation without separating families?
Of course there is. Families can be deported together.
And then
That's just how simple it is. If you're a criminal or if you've done something illegal, the consequences must be paid. It's a democracy. We all agree. right? Just how it is, right?
And this is Alina Habba, who apparently is the front runner for Trump's press secretary position. So let's make that happen.
But let me be very clear. I am an American woman. I am a MAGA woman. And I don't need a man standing next to me to get up and speak.
Okay.
So while Ms. Harris is too busy trying not to giggle in front of the American people, I am going to get my hands dirty and help President Trump save this country.
Oh, good God.
God bless you all.
All right, sister.
Now, overall, I'd say it's looking
Okay.
pretty good for America right now. Obviously,
These psychos shaving their hair. It's so strange to me. It's like, why? What's up? What's happened to the mental state of your mind?
there's a few people who aren't happy about it. You've got all these woke feminists coming out who are basically saying they're going to go on a sex strike. But guess what? Nobody cares.
Those chicks are so pissed that Trump would shaving their heads, screaming.
Do you think no one gives a shit? You look better like that. Cool, stay like that.
That they're going to go on a sex strike. You can't threaten people by taking something away that no one wanted in the.
No one wanted it. My God, she's smashing them.
Also, I don't know what you're doing going on a sex strike. Some of you really need a hunger strike.
Women I've been talking to are really, really concerned, and they're
emotional. Look, there's the lemon man. Silly lemon.
A lot of them have a right to be.
Politicians aren't perfect. They're imperfect like everybody else. Trump's rhetoric isn't for everybody. His style isn't for everybody. We got a lot of good things done under Trump.
Okay, then what they did, meaning a woman's right to choose, is removed under Trump.
The only issue in this world, okay?
No one's doing that.
The female vote went up 2%. So are those women crazy? I mean, it's not 50%, but it's high 40s, and he got that. So ask those women. Like, they voted for Trump. So clearly, it wasn't just abortion was the issue. Now, I agree. Even in very Republican states, you know, pro-choice amendments have done very, very well, okay? So it is a concern. I think most people are pro-choice, okay? But at the end of the day, like, there's a lot of people, there's other things. They're concerned about the broken border. They're concerned about crime. They're concerned about inflation. They're concerned about a lot of other things. So women are not one-dimensional. Men are not one-dimensional. And so if you're upset about abortion, great. If that's your prime issue, then go live in a state that's pro-choice. If it's not your one issue, like a lot of people vote for Trump, you got other things to care about, and he'll fix those things. Not totally, but he'll do his best.
I think it's easy for you to say as a man.
Well, dude, it's easy for me to say.
What the hell? See what I'm saying with this lemon character? He's just, I don't know what's wrong with him. Why are you like this, my boy?
About a lot of things. Sure, I'm not a woman. That's why I don't opine on abortion.
Don Lemon really fell off, didn't he? Like, he went from presenting CNN to doing interviews on the street. But
like, what happened, my boy?
Anyway, he's actually had enough now. He said he's quitting Twitter, or X. And he made a video announcing it, like anybody cares.
Hi, everyone.
Good. Look, it's just going to get, it probably got cooked in the comments.
I have loved connecting with all of you on Twitter and then on X for all of
You haven't, bro. You've just been getting cooked.
these years. But it's time for me to leave the platform. I once believed that...
You know what? I'm not even going to play the full video because he's that irrelevant. He even left a statement on Twitter, and obviously nobody cares. These are some of the responses. Someone said, "This is not an airport. You don't have to announce when you leave. Nobody cares. Leave already." I ain't reading all that. You can hit delete account anytime now. Hey, everybody. Don Lemon is leaving X. See? Nobody cares. Anyway, guys, that's the end of the video. I'll leave it there. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.
Yeah, he fell off hard. I feel sorry for him. Now he's on the street doing them interviews, absolutely getting cooked by the public. Quitting Twitter and X because they're getting absolutely cooked. That's right. That's how it goes, isn't it? Poor sod. Poor bastard. Needs a hug.